Spencer Lewis here for InsideTrackNews.com. We're with the Astronaut Brandon McFerran, current Sunset Speedway Mini Stock point leader. We're talking about the invitational coming up Sunday, July 27. Caden Lapswitch in the background helping out. 35-lap invitational for the Mini Stock division. I mean, we have north of 30 cars here on a regular basis. For these invitational events, we're going to have cars from Peterborough, cars from Sauble, cars from Barrie. You're the points leader. You got more victories here than anyone else this season. You're walking into this event with a big X on your back, my friend. It's a lot of pressure to perform.
Yeah, you got that right. Like you said, we got a lot of cars from different tracks coming up. We had a pretty good car tonight. I mean, there's a few Barrie cars here tonight. Peterborough car was here, I believe. Sauble cars. I honestly think we're gonna have just as I think we're gonna have the same cars as we did tomorrow as we did tonight. So if our car performs as well as it did tonight, I have no worries going into tomorrow.
Does it get to the point where once you rack up a certain number of wins, how many wins do we have for you this season?
4 or 5. I don't know.
So when you're up to 5 wins, I mean, is there pressure to perform because you know that everyone's expecting you to get to the front? Does it sort of put that pressure on you to make the right decisions and go out and give the people what they're expecting of you?
I put a lot of pressure on myself. I don't know why I do that, but I've always been like that. But once the green flag drops, I don't feel any pressure at all. I just try to get the best finish I can and be as consistent as I can to get after that championship this year.
Now, mentally, when you're competing in Invitational, is it a little bit easier to prepare for because you don't have to worry about the points implications? If you have a bad night, it just results in a less than enjoyable trip to the pay window as opposed to giving up ground to the guys that are chasing in the championship?
I mean, it doesn't. I mean, it makes me mad when I have a bad night, but I haven't had a really bad night this year. I haven't experienced that yet. I think my worst finish this year is 6th or 7th, so that's not that bad. Like I said, we got the consistent finishes coming in. Keep that up, and we should have no problem. Yeah, that's about it.
Now, without an entry list, we don't know who we're going to have here on July 27th, but if you have to guess, who do you think are some of the guys you're going to need to keep in your rearview mirror if you want to put that number 64 car in victory lane at Sunset?
I think maybe Doug Butler's going to show up tomorrow. He wasn't here tonight. Hopefully he shows up because he's always a hoot to run with. Andy Camerath, he was quick tonight. You know, just the regulars that are always up here. Billy Schwarzenberg, Warren Paxton, everyone. I think we're going to have a good show tomorrow night.
It seemed as though for a while there the mini stock division was very slowly being overtaken by import models.
Yeah. By
the Hondas and the Acuras, the Nissans definitely had their heyday a couple of years ago. Now with your program, with Billy Schwarzenberg, the other Spira cars, it seems as though the Mustangs are really starting to have a resurgence. Justin Holmes at Barrie is another one that the Mustangs are sort of becoming the mini stock choice du jour. If you had someone watching this interview looking at joining the mini stock division, is a Mustang what you would recommend going with after all the success you've had with it?
Well, I mean, they're the expensive way to go. You gotta spend money to get Mustangs going fast. Cheap way to go is Honda something. You can throw $1,500 at it or something and make it a good car. I'm not even gonna put a number to put in a front wheel drive guy because I don't know. So Mustang, it gets you ready for if you're looking to move up. You're in a rear wheel drive car, throttle control. Front wheel drive car, when you say if you want to move up to a Thunder car, a late model, you have to learn rear throttle control. You have to learn throttle, and if you get loose in a front wheel drive car, you get to the throttle and it straightens you back out. You get loose in a rear wheel drive car, you got to pedal it and mess around with it. So I think Mustangs are a good way to go for starting out. I see a lot more Mustangs coming out this year. Like Danny Benedict has one. He didn't do too bad tonight, I don't think. But yeah, Mustangs are starting to beat up on these import guys. It's awesome.
Now, I know it's not possible. A whole lot of support. Thank the folks that make this happen for the whole Astronaut team.
Well, I got to thank Brandon Johnson here for letting me use his high-low for this interview. And I just got to thank Peter D. Laird, Miser Construction, NRD Byproducts, DS McClure Farms, Finish Line Painting and Restoring, everyone that helps Mom and Dad, everyone. Fast Eddie Racewear, everyone.
Follow them on Twitter, at Brandon McFerran. Do you have Instagram too?
Yeah.
I'm not stylish enough for Instagram. So what's your Instagram?
At Brandon_McFerran.
There you go. Check him out, folks, and come to Sunset Speedway and watch this dude go to work.
Yeah.
Because he's got 5 feature wins already this year, which is ridiculous. It's incredible the numbers this kid's putting up. So, catch him in a mini stock while you can, because he might be in something a little bit bigger and a little bit faster next season.
Never know.
You never know. There you go, folks. It's the Astronaut Brandon McFerran here at Sunset Speedway.